And good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. All about the gyro here. Hi, everyone, and welcome to round one of the BMW Sim Cup with Full Tilt Vulture Motorsport. Nathan Healy and I are racing the hybrid here at Daytona right now. So let's see how Nathan is getting on. We're in the base BMW paint because we don't have a paint yet for this, but that is okay. So Nathan's going about his business. I'm just getting everything set up here.
B26.
So okay, we got the stream going here.
Car right.
Cheers, everyone,
Clear right.
for a little bit of coffee.
Cheers.
And for those wondering, Nathan's been driving the P2 a fair bit this year. And good morning or afternoon.
Just about afternoon here. Yeah. How's it going, Jared?
Well, the Lord is blessing me this morning. My arm, believe it or not, has no pain.
Woohoo! That's awesome news.
So I have just the hint of it in the back of my shoulder, and that's it. I can manage.
Good. In the words of Montgomery Burns, excellent.
Yes. So Nathan is in the car.
Yeah.
And the thing that I've noticed is a
4.6.
lot
Off the
of
pace.
people
No,
are.
135.1.
I can tell a lot of people do not understand how this hybrid
Right side.
works.
Well,
Hold
no,
your
we saw
line.
that in D24
Clear right.
and at Virginia when Paul was racing.
Because I'm seeing the same issues as in the 24 hours. They get to these hairpins. They don't understand how the downforce bleeds off.
Yeah. Oh, what did Gamer Muscle get a ban for?
Intentional wrecking. But I don't know if that's in a league or not. I think that's
Is
in
that an
the.
iRacing ban?
I think it's a league ban.
Okay. Good grief, what was he thinking, eh?
All right, we got 30 minutes of practice. All right, let's head over to the session. I think that's the Low Fuel Motorsports Discord, is what it looks like. Hello, Mark. Good morning to you, sir.
Mark's not in comms, or is he on chat?
He's on the Twitch stream right now.
Ah, yes.
He's on Twitch stream. So, but I think that's
We may
Low
have...
Fuel Motorsports because it has
Yeah,
both the German and the English.
and the English, yeah.
28 days. Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah. We may have broken Paul last night. Well, Mark started it, and then the rest of us continued it.
You do to him now?
I can't remember the name of the driver, but it was a bald-headed chap in a hoodie, and Mark goes, "Oh, Gollum looks good in a hoodie," and Paul just laughed solid for 2 minutes. which is what led to the Gollum girls post in the team chat.
Mm,
And at that point, he just stopped breathing.
yep. Last thing I read, because I actually went to bed early last night, which was a godsend,
Radio check.
Yeah.
Spotter, radio check.
was you had cookies? All right.
Yeah. Well, the browser did.
Let me make sure we have the right set, the correct set. Okay, so we're in. I have no idea what split we're in, but my 66-point loss at Le Mans due to it. Oh yeah, so I was driving the Camel GT race, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm getting some mileage in the GTO for April, and I was driving very calmly. Very calmly. The race was coming to me. It was beautiful. Number one ranked car coming out of Mulsanne didn't use their relatives and pulled out right in front of me.
They weren't thinking that.
They were not thinking.
55 miles per hour.
Completely, the car was completely wrecked. Like 15 minutes of repair, utterly destroyed. And I'm like,
Hmm.
and I got on the comments, there's a relative there. I'm coming.
I bet that you got a mouthful for that.
No, the guy actually apologized.
Oh, that's good.
He actually apologized. Said, "Yeah, this is my fault."
Mm.
Yeah, Mark was saying it was so bad you could hear him trying not to Google 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
True.
So I'll bet you any money if he gets on comms and we just mention Gollum in a hoodie, he'll just start howling with laughter. Because the apprentice had to come in at 6 a.m. today.
Yeah,
And he arrived at
LFM.
6:02.
Yeah, his mum drove him in, and I was like, "Oh, I bet she was happy having to get up at 5:30 in the morning."
Well, with all the strikes that have been going on,
Yeah.
so sometimes you need that help,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
Well, apparently she drives him in every day. Apparently.
what? They don't have service out where he lives at?
I don't know where the lad lives. I imagine there's some sort of shuttle thing going on, but
Ah.
yeah.
Well, if the apprentice is starting to realize how important this is, then he's learning.
Yeah. Well, let's hope so.
So, yeah, it looks like Kurt is streaming as well.
On your right. Clear right.
I'm going to see if he's in our split here.
Oh, excuse me. So
Nope,
what are the classes?
he is
GT3
not in our
also?
split.
No.
He is not in our split. Okay, so that's a very good question. So in the BMW Sim Cup, you can choose anything you want as long as it's either the BMW Hybrid or the BMW M4 GT3.
Yeah.
Those are the only two cars you are allowed to choose.
Left side. Clear left.
And it's got to be a team.
And it has to be a team.
On your left.
So,
Clear left.
because I have been, as many of you know, under the weather and all that, I didn't even calculate fair share. So I sat down and said, okay, these cars I think go 35 minutes to a tank of fuel.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just have Nathan do the first two stints. That gets us to 70 minutes. And then I'll drive the last 50.
Mm-hmm.
And now we don't have a problem.
Yeah.
7th position.
So those are the only 2 cars allowed. And so
Car left.
the interesting thing
Clear
is
left.
the
On your left.
track state
Clear left.
is extremely grippy.
Yeah.
It is very, very
Yellow
grippy.
flag.
So
Car left.
the track temp is
Clear
also
left.
32 Celsius.
That's a new fastest lap for Quinton, 134.8.
And so the one bonus of me getting dropped for 66 iRating points is I probably moved Nathan down a split or
The
two.
leader has just done 139.6.
So
What's your I rating?
Fastest lap for
it
Deco,
got dropped
134.2.
to the high 1300s after Le Mans.
Ah.
It was
Yeah,
almost
just-
almost back up
Left
to
side. Clear
1500.
left.
Like I had slowly worked my way back up to near
Okay, Dwayne,
1500,
car
and
exits
then
in the pits, heads up.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line.
yeah, that's the thing about officials
Still there.
is a couple bad races and you're down
Hold your
125
line.
these days.
Clear right.
P11, that puts you 0.8 off the pace. That lap was at
Wow.
134.5.
Little bit of lock up.
Yep.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, you've just dropped part of the wing off, so go ahead and reset.
New fastest lap for Holland,
The
133.4.
guy that decided to race you, he looped it real early because he forgot about aero wash.
I saw him. All I heard was a car go right. I'm like, he's gone.
So, what are the class requirements? You only got to have a D license. Wait a minute. Did they give you back the wing? I'm not seeing a wing on your car. At all. Give the man back his wing. You may have to hit request new car. Hold on one second.
Yep.
Okay. Give him a wing. It's still not there.
It looks like it's there on mine.
But see, on mine, it's not showing up. Why? Let me do road chase. Okay, so on the stream on mine, there is an absence of a wing. But if you see it
there's no
on your,
wing.
20 minutes
but
remaining.
if you
You've
see
got
it on
20 minutes
yours,
left.
have at it. But it's just, it looks pretty cool without the wing, but it's just not showing. So let me,
Sure,
Yeah,
enough to do them.
yeah, there it is. We got a wing. We got a wing. Have at it, Nathan.
There's a
So-
car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
So yes, let's talk a little bit about the hybrid. How you drive the hybrid here. So here at Daytona, when the hybrid goes out on fresh tires, they're not warmed up yet, they're under pressure.
The leader's just done a 139.2.
I was so thorough with this that I actually put notes on outlap plus first 2 flying laps are a nervous affair.
Yeah.
Car left.
where you
Clear left.
mitigate that with some ARB. But the track temp being as warm as it is, and as the surface being as grippy as it is, we'll probably be able to get away with just outlap in one flyer, and then the car actually will be ready to go.
I'm going to disappear from comms, guys, so you can focus on the race.
So,
Best
worries.
of luck.
thank you, Welsh. So the class license requirements, you only need a D license.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear
So
right.
expect
Clear
a
all
lot of
round.
shenanigans at the start. And because this is a team event, so 2 hours is fair share.
The leader has just done a 133.0.
Yep. As you see, Nathan
that happened.
expertly avoid the accident that was destined to come. And so, and now, this is the first race post the apron patch. So the shenanigans that happened during Daytona 24-hour qualifying are not going to happen here.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now
On your left. Clear left.
Now, Nathan, from this set, it works really well in the heat.
Yep.
It should get better and better.
B17.
Car right. Clear right.
Nope. Price is wrong, Bob. You cannot make that move there. You dove it in too deep.
And this is the joys of being a D-class race.
Mm-hmm. So, a little bit about the hybrid. So this is a turboed hybrid. The engine comes from an old DTM program. It's got a battery pack. You can set that battery pack to certain modes. Normally here at Daytona, you run either balanced or attack. Right now, as you see, Nathan's just cruising around in balanced. He's happy.
Yellow flag.
And as aforementioned, we are expecting a
Okay,
lot of
Blake,
depth.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Left side. Clear left.
So that is why I've provided only the race setup, not the quali setup. We're expecting a lot of depth.
B18. You've just done a 135.4.
Left side. Clear left.
How's the car feel, Nathan?
It's good, very, very good. Just after learning that international horseshoe breakpoint, and she's sweet.
Yeah, I really like the grip on this setup. Like, if you drive it properly in the infield, we're going to gain 0.3 every time. It's got good grip.
It's actually fantastic grip.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour sprint race, but it's one of those where I think there's going to be a lot of death. Now, for those wondering, is there a fast repair? There is exactly one fast repair.
That's your fastest lap. You're currently 1.5 off the pace. That lap was a 134.1.
Yeah, none of these times matter because you don't know if they're draft dated or not. But yep, this is one of the series at full tilt overlooking the race.
On your left, clear left.
Yep, and that car forgot that when you hit the brakes, your grip goes away. So, how to drive this car with progressive braking. You just don't stand on the brakes on this car.
The car in front has just posted a 134.1.
And it really likes smooth driving. You drive it smoothly, oh, the car just goes for it.
Car left, clear left.
V19, you're now 2.0 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap time was 134.6. Yellow flag.
Yep. That first hairpin at International Horseshoe is going to get a lot of action. Yep. Yep. You drove it in too deep there, Mr. Carr.
Right side.
Mr. Ambassador, would
Roger
you say
line,
these
clear
streams
right.
are really spoiling us? Yes, that's my job. My job is to spoil you, the people.
Right side. Clear right.
And,
Right side. Clear right.
you know, as we get into the calendar year with VLN,
VLN.
that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to driving the Mazda around the ring.
Oh, you taking the Mazda?
Yeah, Andy and I are going to drive the Mazda. Now, if it's changed this year to the Toyota 86, we'll drive the Toyota 86. But no, we're going to
Did
actually...
find out in March.
Yeah, we're
All
going
right,
to
Dwayne,
drive the
10 minutes to
Mazda.
go. That's 10 minutes left.
And
20th place.
it's just a different form of driving when you drive the Mazda around the ring versus a GT3.
Left side, clear left.
So different. And obviously
Car
this
left.
is
Clear left.
based on whether or not I have to have surgery or not. I'm really hoping I don't have to have it. It is a fun different because the thing about driving a Mazda around versus a GT3 and a Nürburgring is you have very different challenges.
Car right, clear right.
The GT3, because it has so much power, so much traction control, so much ABS, the challenge is how do you race amongst each other? With the Mazda, the challenge is very, very different. It's
On your left, clear left.
you have
Car
all the
right.
cars are going to go by you,
Hold your line. Clear right.
But the other thing about it is it requires a different type of concentration. Because the Mazda these days are very slick
That puts you
compared to how they used to
2.3
be.
off the pace.
On your right. Clear right.
That was a 134.9.
Yeah, you
On
can
your left.
tell,
Clear left.
Nathan, there's a lot of inexperienced drivers in the field
Yellow
that
flag,
are
caution.
overshooting. They're like, oh, I'm going to get next to this fellow hybrid, and then they go, oh, I'm out of talent already.
Yep.
It is very noticeable. Yeah, I do hope, Andy, that I don't have to have surgery because that would really impact me negatively for 3 to 6 months. But at the same time, with the craziness that is going on at work, there's a part of me that goes, this could be a silver lining. If I sat down and told you the full extent of how crazy it is, it would be shocking to some of you. So, yeah,
Car left. Clear left.
the orange car is definitely one we're gonna have to look out for because they're doing stupid decisions.
B21.
But yeah, the
Clear left.
driving it around the ring, like the GT4s, I really like around the ring because it has enough power to get out of its own way, but it has enough challenge because it doesn't have all the driver aids. So
Right side. Clear right.
Andy, it all depends on the arm. It really does.
On your right. Still there.
Okay, so this black car we're gonna have to be mindful of
Hold your
because this
line.
guy almost wrecked you at 270K.
Clear right.
You've just done a 135.1.
So it all depends on the arm.
Okay,
Because
plane.
the thing about Bathurst is because it's anti-clockwise, that means I'm turning a lot to the left, which could hurt my arm. So, sure everything's up to scratch.
If you actually did Bathurst clockwise, it'd be weird.
Oh, it would be weird to go, like, you go up from, you go up the mountain in a way where it's,
That's on your fastest lap for Holland, 132.4.
it's actually, I think it's easier going up it clockwise. And I think it's easier coming down it clockwise. The difficult bit, yeah, it is weird, right, Mark? The thing that I'm thinking about is the
Look out for the pit speed limit. Activate limiter.
is like
Box in 5,
as you go across Skyline,
3,
and
2,
then you have
1.
like the curved
Box now.
section into what would be a right-handed near hairpin, or the cutting downhill. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of time here and get a little pracky. Yeah, I agree with you. It would be. So Nathan, you really like the car?
Yeah, really like it.
All right.
And driving it smooth helps an awful lot.
It does. Because I'm thinking we may not need a just outside of like the fuel stops, we're not going to have to do supplemental tires.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, she's a feisty one.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Bathurst was
22nd place.
okay. I have to make a small adjustment in how I do like the initial braking, because I can feel the front end chirp. There we go. Yeah, you're right about International Horseshoe. If you get it right, oh, happy days.
Yep. Oh, we've a M4 cutting lawn.
Yeah, you have to be really. I've noticed you have to be really smooth on the downshift in this car.
Yep.
But if you do that respectfully, and yes, for those
Second
wondering,
lap, P22.
this will be my first ever official prototype race.
That's the end of the session. P22.
That was a great practice. I can tell that first outlap I gotta be really careful with like skidding the tire.
Yep.
Right? But
I'm just going to take the fuel out.
yeah, just take the fuel out. But once I went back through like turn one again, I started feeling the oh, don't forget you get a disqualification if you don't murder at least 3 lower class cars. That's good to know. And I think what's going to help me specifically here is because I've driven the GTs so much.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Dwayne. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 94
Now what I'm
Fahrenheit.
doing here. Is I'm adding an overlay so I can see the shift lights. Because the way that I have my car set up, I don't see the shift lights very well. True, Andy. So oh yeah, that helps. So I use Sin Hub as my overlays. And where you really notice the downforce is going to the bus stop versus a GT3 car. Because with
Oh,
a
yeah.
GT3 car, there's a certain finesse that you get into the corner. But in this car, the front just says, I got you. And you have to be really careful not to get on the gas too quick because it has so much grip.
E7. That lap was a 134.2.
That's a really good lap, Nathan, looking at the rest of the field. Yeah, Andy, I'm in the same boat with this monitor, so I just added a little rev counter. About right center where you see the wiper is where the right end of the rev counter is. That way I have a visual cue. Yeah, Valentino Rossi has that set up with, Fanatec. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, Nathan. I mean, it's a race setup that had all the fuel taken out.
Yeah.
We know this car is going to race really well. Because there's only 5 teams that have yet to put a lap up. And so, yeah, we're kind of toward the back, which is Not a bad place to be since we know there will be death. Yeah, the one corner I'm noticing is when we come out to NASCAR 1, you have to be so patient on the throttle.
Yeah, you have to kind of feather it in.
And the issue
If
is
you,
like if you tweak the A or B to help you, it now burns up the fronts. So I don't think we're going to need to do that for this. We just know we got to drive carefully in that area. Because the car doesn't have any aero grip, it's still on mechanical grip, you know?
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Engage limiter.
Okay.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So
Box
right when
now.
the line starts curving, you know, the white guideline for the pit lane starts curving in, if I start braking there, we're not going to overshoot the commit cone, right? That's what it looks like. Okay. So welcome everybody.
throw all the fuel
It-
back in.
Yep. So it should read, I think, 55 liters, I think is what this car takes. So welcome everyone. Yeah. Yeah, it should be further down, but after what happened to Carroll in the team where
That's the end of the
we
session.
had to go back
P20.
around. Luckily, it was the first stop of the day, so we were able to make it up. So we're in 20th. That's okay. So after the number 34 car, Nathan, the other 4 cars did not qualify.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's 4 cars that chose not to qualify. So that orange car is diagonally backwards behind you. That orange car was one of the problem child. Just ahead of you on the other column is the black 25. That was a problem child. And then the car directly behind you was also a problem child. So, yeah, use your judgment, but it's okay to kind of lay off.
Yeah. They'll probably
The,
wreck anyway.
yeah. And then the other thing, too, is make sure your battery is on attack. Yes, Cremonius. Problems all around. Hey, good luck, everybody else. Exclamation point, Iberian. Yes.
Good luck, everybody else. I turn now.
I turn now.
Fuck
So,
Family Guy.
all right. Let me see. So 55 cars in the split. So it's a maximum split.
With a 1.6k strength of field.
Okay, so kind of a fair strength of field here. But a lot of people racing this. A lot of
The
people.
track temp is 95. The air temp is 78
So,
Fahrenheit. P20.
The number 2 car
Follow
is
car
starting
number
from pit
66
road.
in the right column.
The guy who qualified second is starting from pit road. Okay, my eyes will be on the leader. So the first interesting development. Team that qualified second overall is starting from the lane. They may know something. Just saying.
Death in turn 1.
So it look okay. So the GT3 field is already in arrears. They went too quickly. Okay, they just checked up. All right. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of locking up. All right, here we go. Stand by for
All right,
start.
Dwayne,
Pace
stay
car's
calm,
off.
focus.
And
Green, green, green.
very
Come on,
slow
going
start,
left.
Nathan. Good luck. Be very careful. Oh, big slide going off.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Merkel.
Left side.
Merkel did
Still
exactly
there.
what we thought it would
Clear
do.
left.
One car locking up.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Okay, right behind. Yep, you got a nice little bubble now.
On your right. Clear right.
Okay, the car that just went by you. Oh, car off. Right side coming back
There's an
on.
incident in turn 6.
Car right.
Careful.
Yellow
Yep.
flag.
Oh, good.
Clear right.
That's fine. That's fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Good awareness
There's
there,
an
Nathan.
incident in
Very
turn
good
7.
awareness.
Looks like
Bye bye,
Holland.
orange car.
There's a special group of idiots in this split. Good luck with your races, guys.
Okay, the car's got no damage, no incident recorded. And we're in clean air. We can't beat this with a stick, man.
Yeah, we let them all crash ahead of us.
Yep. Well, Andy, the commenter's not wrong, because the way that that incident happened, lack of situational awareness, and this is where you're going to have the inexperienced drivers
G14.
really run into
Incident
problems.
in turn 2. Yellow flag. Watch out.
That is the 25 car that I told you about. I believe that just went bye-bye. So
He's
our
stuck in the wall.
Yeah, he got stuck in the wall. Okay, Nathan, your battery deploy mode is currently not showing any deployment.
An attack.
Is it showing attack?
Yep.
Okay. We may have found another bug. It's not showing attack on mine. But, okay. All right,
Another bug you
so,
can report to Greg.
yeah, another bug. Let's give iRacing a lot of credit. So far, they are doing a lot of good things this year. And
The leader's just done a 133.0.
To be fair, the fact you actually got a response back from Greg himself is doing very well.
There's a car leading the pit lane.
yeah, well, it's all about approach, right? Approach is everything.
13th place.
And
There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
okay, he's off. He's
Yellow
coming
flag.
back on. It's the next car in queue. He just got loose. He just overdrove it. Surprise, surprise. And so, yes, for those wondering why are we not in FTvM colors, it's because Phil has been a very busy man, and he's got a birthday coming up, and he just has not had the time yet to make a livery, but it is on the to-do list. But the
Johnson
stock
behind is now 1.7.
BMW livery is got the same color palette as ours, so it's not a bad substitute.
was just done a 132.7.
I think driving the P2 has helped with this driving this thing.
Yeah.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like it's Jensen and Smith.
We can do the spotting from an overhead. A lot of times I do this because of entertainment. But I also have other software that you don't
Looks like
see
P5's gone off in turn 5.
that helps me with traffic. Oh, there's a P5 car. Good. Yeah, let's see how these tires feel, Nathan, and we'll see if we double stint these. I think we will probably double stint these.
There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like Merkel.
Yeah, Merkel is off again. Surprise. Okay, now. Okay. So a typical FTvM race. We work our way forward because we know we have a good race set up.
The gap to Johnson behind is now 1.4. B12, your last lap time was at 133.9. Sector 1 is 0.7 off
So
the pace. Sector
the car
2
in
is
front of you
0.5 off the pace. Sector
is
3 time
very
quick.
nervous on the brakes. Like the front end, and he's got that little wiggle to it.
Yeah.
So okay, I have set
There's
up.
an incident in turn 5. It looks like it's Smith. Yellow flag.
I've set up your pit stop already. I'm going to give you a windshield tear off because I know the windshield's going to get really dirty. Andy, we're gonna cross our fingers and toes and hope for a zero punt race. Yeah, if you're able to get drafting help from Johnson behind you, I think he's gonna pull us up.
Yeah.
Because I think if we get in the draft, we're up there, because there's 5 up here in the draft ahead of you.
Okay, Dwayne, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. He's faster than you into turn 1, E11.
Okay, pack of GT3 cars just went into NASCAR 1 for reference. So Mark Kent has updated that Isaac, that's AC Kari, has taken the lead in class in his split.
Nice.
So, very good to hear.
Nice few FTRL drivers racing today, Soden.
Yep. We know Kurt is racing as well. I don't know which class he is in. Trying to remember if he drives the hybrid. I know he'll drive the Beamer GT3 at times. So.
Early breakage.
You're catching the GT3 cars.
Okay, Kurt is in the GT3 from Per Mark.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right, car right, clear right.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, Tommy's trying to draft past you, and he was down like 20K out of the bus stop.
There's an incident in turn 5.
I'm sitting there going, there's no way he's going to get by you.
Yellow flag.
Big accident ahead, Nathan. Be careful. You got one more and clear. Very nice.
We're on the back of this pack again.
Yeah, if you're able to get by this guy, try to, because I think he's the cork in the bottle.
Yep.
Is looking at the attitude of his car, I think
You're approaching a group of slower class
he
cars.
has gone for outright speed. Hello, old slow. How are you? Yeah, P4 has dropped way back. They had all sorts of issues in the second hairpin.
P10.
On your right.
Okay.
Clear
Good
right.
pass, Nathan. Very nicely done.
Good pass.
Yep, teammates are approving of that pass, Nathan, in the Twitch chat.
Excellent.
Left side. Clear left.
Okay, let's set up this guy for the bus stop here, because there's enough GT3
Alright.
cars
Coming up on a slower class
to help
car.
us
Clear
here.
right.
It's actually going really, really well. We have a great race set up for here. And we knew there was going to be a lot of carnage. And there has been already a fair bit of carnage. And Nathan's been driving our LMP2. And so it's really helping him drive the hybrid.
Okay, Dwayne, you're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
On your left. Clear left.
P8. Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, you can do better than this.
Jim, you complain too much.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, that Beamer. Yep. Yep, you know the situation. Yep, very good. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of traffic. And notice how
Slower
Nathan
class
just
car
did
ahead.
not send it. He just waited
Left side. Still there.
because he knows he's got the
Clear
pace
left.
now.
Left side. Clear left.
Car lost it inside. Watch it, Nathan. Watch it. That's the car.
Incident in turn 6. I think
Cool.
it might be.
Oh, there's been mass carnage behind you. You sashayed that move so good, RuPaul would applaud that move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of wows in the chat right now.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. Gap to Johnson.
The
Behind
thing
is
about this
now
hybrid,
2.8
folks,
seconds.
is it's not too hard to drive to a certain limit. But once you get to that limit, it becomes really hard to get the last 5 to 10% out of this car. If you do, though, you're wickedly quick. And notice, we are now in P8. Because
Right
Nathan,
side.
just drive
Clear
sensibly.
right.
That's all you got to do in these things. Just drive sensibly.
The gap in front is now 2.5 seconds.
Okay, on the modeling, Nathan, the next lap may be very, very challenging because of the GT3 cars. So lots of chatter, which I have muted because I am focused on the race.
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Okay, our big problem here is turn 1 on the modeling. So within reason, try to get by as many as you can.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Okay, you gained 0.6 on P7. So we had a really good exchange there.
Car left. Clear left.
Slower car ahead. It's their class leader.
And the P1
Left side.
in the
Clear left.
GT3, I've actually raced against Mr. Daniel. Pretty reasonable driver.
All right, Dwayne, you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 2.0 seconds.
Okay, you are making inroads on P5 and P6, Nathan.
Excellent.
So Kurt is now up to 17th. Isaac is in 3rd.
Nice.
Okay, Nathan, battery is at 28%.
21% at 10 of mine.
Yep, so let's go ahead and go to balanced for about a lap or two. And then charge it back up. Ah,
On your right. Clear right.
Kurt is now up to 15th.
Slower class car ahead.
He's making moves.
Right side. Clear right.
Okay, Cygnus is saying run balanced for the rest of the stint.
Hold your line.
Cygnus
Clear
tends to
right.
know about these things, so that's what we'll do. And thankfully, now that, because Ashley's been trying to get by you for like 5 laps, now that she's gone ahead, we can just draft behind and get a little fuel save, you know?
Yeah.
The gap to Johnson behind is now 2.6. You've just done a 1:35.7. Sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. There's an incident in turn 5.
So 8 a.m. here in Tennessee. Cheers for all having coffee, tea, or another beverage. We're already 20 minutes into the 2-hour race here.
Gosh.
Yep. Yeah, the reason is the track is very grippy.
Coming up on a slower car.
And so going out there on the marbles is not as bad as it used to be. Okay, Nathan, in 2 laps, you're going to have a giant gaggle to deal
Gap
with.
2.
On your left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right.
Yeah, and clean air, Nathan, you are quicker than P7. It's just getting through the traffic is the only, that's where he's getting like perfect runs in traffic.
Yep.
P5 and 6 are now in a battle.
That should slow them down.
That should slow them down. They're about 11 seconds up the road.
There's an incident in Zone 5. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy
Oh,
fighting. They might
oh.
not notice you.
Oh! Oh! What was Timo doing? He missed you by about 20 centimeters. Not kidding. It was about 20 centimeters.
Gap 2.
More like fucking
Johnson
20
behind
millimeters,
us
I'd
now,
say.
2.5 seconds.
Like he had looped it and he starts pulling forward and you start coming and then he stopped. Give him credit, he stopped, but it was a little close.
The gap ahead is now 1.6 seconds. That last lap was a 134.7.
I'll tell you, Ashley is really doing us a favor because she's pulled us along to where we're almost in draft range of William.
approaching a group of slower cars.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. So Cygnus just said, whenever we do the, when we do the driver change,
Yeah.
when it says, because I'm gonna click you out, okay? I gotta be alert
Right side.
to the clicking
Clear right.
because the way the fuel and all that goes in, like it's very synchronized
Yeah.
to not lose time on pit road.
Johnson is closing in. The gap is now 3.0
Okay, at
seconds.
the line, you're gonna have 9 to run. What did the GTP do, Kurt? What did the GTP do to you? Kurt has
Approaching a
dropped
group
to
of slower cars.
27.
That lap time was 1:35.3.
So you know that gaggle I told you about? Here we are. And it's a
On your
two-part
left.
gaggle.
Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, so Cygnus has told me 4 tires and fuel is 30 seconds. Driver change is 30 seconds. Fuel takes 31. So it's like bing, bing, bing type of thing. Oh, car spinning
Incident
inside.
Turn 5.
Right side.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
How's the car feeling
The
now?
gap in front is now
It's
2.4
very good.
seconds.
Planted.
It looks just steady as all get out. Like I'm looking at some of these others and they're like twitchy and nervous and all this. Ours is just right on the rails.
Left side.
He was slow through
Hold your
there.
line. Clear left.
Okay, it looks like the second part of the gaggle is going to hit us at turn 5 and 6.
Slower class car ahead, V7.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, car in front of you is really slow in the infield. Like early braking, super cautious type.
Car left. Clear left.
So the plan is going to be Nathan's just going to get fuel and a new windshield.
Yep.
And we're going to send him back out.
The gap to Johnson behind is now 1.4. There's an incident in. Bus stop.
Okay, BMW way on the left. Be alert to the rejoin. Yep, you passed him now. Just overshot it. Kind of did what Andy did. Just kind of straight lined the bus stop.
Oh, yeah.
And to his credit, he went
Coming up
dead
on a slower
straight.
class car.
Slowed it down and then safely merged. So good on the man.
That was 134.4.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, so the pole sitter is the next car in front of you in class.
You have to.
So he had to
You're gaining on this
hit
guy.
and
The gap's
hit
now 2.0.
repairs. So
Clear left.
now you see why qualifying doesn't mean that much in an endurance field. Because here we are, P7, going about our business. happy. Let's see, when did he have his issues? He had his issue early. Like, his race pace was not very good.
Slower class car ahead.
Now, he's pitted to where if they do the normal sequence of stops, they'll get home in the end, so you can't rule them out yet. So that's why we got to work our way by. But if he qualified P2, he may be their faster driver, too.
On your left. Car left. Clear left.
Okay, next lap, you're going to have the next major gap to
On your right.
navigate.
Clear right.
Yeah, I agree with that, Cygnus. I think in our situation, I don't think we can do 40 minutes here at Daytona very easily.
The gap ahead is now 0.8.
But I do see what you're saying. Well, I got good news. We may be in the draft of this guy now.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Now, I may be able to go 40 minutes because I do drive just a little slower than Nathan.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
We don't, Cygnus, because we didn't run this in the Daytona
Slower
24.
car ahead. He's the class leader for these
But
guys.
from other streams, I heard 2.5 or 2.6. So you know what I know.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, at the line, you're going to have 4 laps remaining.
Left side. Clear left.
Okay. Then I'll try to do a 25 laps stint.
Okay, Dwayne, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
First X.
Oh, park it. You got an incident. Park it. How's the grip level on the bus stop? It looks really hooked up.
Oh, it is really hooked up. I just pushed it a little too far.
Your lap time was at 1:35.
Car right. Clear
Oh,
right.
ho, 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 ho. Yeah, the 33 car is running fully trimmed because he's able to, like when you're in the draft, he can still keep pulling, but he's got no handling in here, and now you just start pulling away. Because I did add a little wing, not much, just a hint, just a little wing. Now Nathan's going to start driving off.
There's an incident in turn 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
wreckage.
wreckage.
approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Yeah, granted no freebies, but yeah, see how Edson just starts pulling up on you again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that car's trimmed
Sixth
out.
place.
By the way, well done in getting us to P6, by the way.
Slower class car
Right.
ahead. Defend hard. Make them work for it.
I haven't been even looking at what position we're in.
Okay, so P5 is under 7, and P4 is under 8. And when traffic and all that permits,
On your left. Clear left.
they've been bunching up, so okay, Cygnus is saying we are bang on for dropping the last stop. So you actually are driving very economically, Nathan.
Oh, are we?
Yes. We are in business for a 40-minute stint.
Nice. Yeah, the dash is saying 2.11 is my lap fuel.
Yeah. We're
The lap
getting
time was
really good
1:34.8.
mileage.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Okay, so at the line you were under 3, so you
Car
got
left.
2 laps.
Clear
We're
left.
coming in. And yeah, because when we box, it's going to be beyond 40 minutes when you leave it. So this is working out really, really well for us. Because to see the car behind us, because they're running less wing, they're actually going to be using more fuel. Because they were out in clean air for most of their stint. So if they get by you, that is okay. They may be stopping short.
Okay, Dwayne, don't let this guy distract you.
So now it's
They
going to
could actually
happen.
be stopping this lap.
Well, if he gets a giant lift and coast, maybe. We don't know. But he was out there all by himself for a long time. He might be a little lower in the fuel department than we are. Okay, you are...
1.8 on entry.
Yep, so you are boxing
Next time by.
this time by. I got you set up. And we're hitting the target.
You've just done a 134.6.
Like beautifully hitting the target. And our fuel stop is going to be slightly
Slower
shorter
class car ahead.
than William. Oh, yeah. He tried to send it. He's like, I'm going to overtake him. Wrong! You are not going to be overtaken. All right, let me see how... Okay, you are gaining time on P5, by the way.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now.
Clear left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's... The International Horseshoe's catching a lot of people out today.
It catches a lot of people out, even on like the 24.
Mm-hmm. Andy, the assistant crew chief, has put in the box in the chat.
The leader, Ellis, is pitting.
Thank you, Andy.
Leader is pitting. Remember, when you come down on NASCAR 4, you can come into the apron area to box. Okay.
Car in front is pitting.
Pardon me, folks. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 55
Okay.
miles per hour. We don't have that data. Box in 5, 4.
Easy
3,
into the
2,
box.
1.
Easy into the box.
Box now.
And very good.
79% on the inside right. Or inside
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Inside.
It is. Yeah. When we do the final stop, we'll put the
Jones
fresh
behind
rubber
us
and all
pitting.
that on.
Got some fresh boots.
But no, that is very economical driving by Nathan there, and made a lot of time up. Okay. Reminder, long pit road here.
Yeah.
Okay, you have gapped William very nicely. Okay, checking on the merge. Okay, you have a clean merge.
There's a car
Clean
behind.
merge.
Take care, rejoin him.
Oh, that was very nice. Okay, so remember, because you're on outlap, be a little
Cooler
cautious in the hairpins. Yeah, tank is full. Nathan drove very economically,
Leader is
Cygnus.
pitting now.
Very economically.
Okay, Dwayne, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 2.8.
Yeah, he almost did. Like, Nathan drove such a beautiful opening stint there. Like, that opening stint was masterful.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Because now he's got a draft partner in Nate.
Right side, clear right.
Oh,
Car right, clear right. Right
He
side,
lifted.
clear right.
P5.
he
Awesome.
lifted.
Well done.
Okay, you have passed the leader. So the long distance leader went exactly one lap further. That's lost a lot of track position. Okay. Ryan is 8 seconds up the road, and then P3 and 4 are battling 19 ahead of you.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
So Cygnus is saying if you do 25 laps or further, we're on the dance floor. So he's commenting we may end up P5 when it's all said and done on the pit exchange.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold
Okay,
your line.
looking at
Clear right.
P6's setup and all that, I think they're running a little more wing
That
than
time
we
was
are. So they went
134.8.
very conservative. So if you continue your natural pace, you should drive away from them. And we are now P4. Well done.
Slower class car ahead.
Yeah, Nathan's putting in a blinder. Absolutely putting in a blinder.
There's an incident in turn 7.
Oh!
Left
Oh!
side, clear left.
Oh, we just got lucky, dude. that car, if he hadn't done what he did, we would have been hitting the left side radiator. Oh,
Never held his brakes.
just floors the gas thinking that's good enough, and it's not in these cars. You got to be really careful coming off of grass. Okay, meanwhile, you've taken 1.3 seconds out of
2.6.
third, and he's leaking time. All right, folks, I'm
He
going
must be low on fuel.
to use the restroom. I'll be right back, but enjoy the excitement as Nathan storms to the front.
Okay, Dwayne, that's good consistency. Keep it up. Incident in, turn 5. You're coming up on a slower car. There's an incident in, turn 6. You're reeling Burgess in. The gap is now 6.4.
Car right. Clear right.
There's an incident in, turn 7. Yellow flag.
Oh, we got this.
Okay. Yeah, that the P3 car is leaking a lot of time.
I think it stretched the gap to behind about like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah. Well, give P5 credit. I think they had the right approach for this. They went conservative,
Yeah.
driving within their limits. Okay, you have a 7-car gaggle right in front of you.
Slower class cars ahead.
Left side. Clear left.
And a lot of GT3s.
Car left. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cygnus is telling us at the end of
Alright,
your
Dwayne,
stint,
approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Clear left.
The gap to Burgess
be
ahead is
sensitive
now
to
5.8.
tires. Meanwhile, you are still getting on with it.
The gap behind is now 3.8 seconds.
So P1 and P2 are battling for the overall lead, 22 ahead of us.
Slower class car ahead.
Okay, you got through that really well, Nathan. Really, really well. We gained 0.6 on that exchange.
Slower class car ahead.
Okay, Ryan is having to navigate GT3s ahead of you. There's 4 GT3s that he's having to get by. But I think you can visually see him now on the other side of those 4. That is the target.
Yep.
Pollard has gotten by the 66 and is trying to mount a counterattack. So
There's a group of
P5
slower
may be
cars ahead.
coming.
Pollard is closing the gap. It's now.
Clear left.
They're faster than us into zone 5.
Left side. Clear left. Right side. Hold your line.
Well done, Nathan. That could have been
Clear right.
dangerous if 6th, 7th, and 8th were not alert there. Well done.
Didn't know which side they wanted to pick, left or right.
Yeah.
But it costs us about a second, but fuck it. I'm away
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have the natural ebb and flow, right? But I think in clean air, we are the faster car. But Burgess has been able to get by a lot of his traffic on the straight.
Yeah.
We've been having to do it in the corners. So
Slower class car ahead.
So P1 and P2 are still in a serious fight ahead of you.
The gap to Burgess ahead is increasing. It's now 6.9 seconds. Pollard is getting closer. The gap's now 4.9.
Okay, so some of the GT3s are going to come down the lane. So the number 20 car behind you, they have done their compulsory change. The number 22 ahead of you has done their compulsory change.
Car left. Clear left.
So we should have about 3 laps where the GT3s are coming in for service. So you should have a little bit more space. Which also means Ryan gets no help.
Yep.
Slower class car ahead. The gap to Pollard behind is now 3.6.
And my fuel number at the moment is 2.07.
Okay, Dwayne, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
So Cygnus is saying right now
International Horseshoe.
you're making 26 laps. He has said, quote, he is good with extra O's. Big gaggle ahead of you. Very big gaggle ahead of you.
There's an incident in turn 4.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, if you maintain your natural pace, you're going to catch up to that gaggle on the straight. Yay. Finally, something's going right with us in traffic.
Has just been disqualified. Coming up on a slower class car.
Well, someone either hit the incident limit or didn't clear a meatball.
On your left. Clear left.
Have we get disqualified?
Someone got disqualified.
Fair share's 9 laps.
Yeah, it's not much on the fair share for me today. Just enough time to get the car warmed up, have a leisurely drive, and I'm done. Pretty much.
That's fine too. Not too much stress on the shoulder.
Exactly. Yeah, 9 laps. Yeah, that's true. 9 laps, you kind of discuss the tires in, and that's about it. That's true, Cygnus. Very true. Yeah, when Ryan doesn't have any help, he is slow.
Closing you down. The gap is
Pollard is driving the wheels off that car behind you.
Entering turn 5. That was 134.7.
Spin ahead, spin ahead, spin ahead. Watch it, watch it, watch it.
I think
Here
it
you
might
go.
be Robertson. There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
Okay, so the car ahead of you is one of our problem children, so be very mindful when you get by. P3 got very held up by that spin, by the way, so that helped us.
Yeah, I can actually see him on my screen now.
Well, if Georgie can pull us around, this will help us with Michael.
Right side.
Thank you, Georgie.
Hold your line.
You
Clear
may
right.
end up on the holiday list after all. Now keep in mind, Pollard may be on fresher tires too. P2 is in the lane out of
Well done, Dwayne.
sequence.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. You're approaching a group of slower cars. P3, that lap was at
Did he have a little incident?
134.9.
I'm not sure, but we are now on the podium.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
On the dance floor.
We are now on the dance floor's right, and those GT3s are helping us block Pollard very nicely. He's starting to work his way by. He's still kind of trapped.
On your left. Clear left.
You're reeling Burgess in. The gap is 0.8.
I'm checking on P2 here to see what happened.
There's an incident in turn 12.
He lost it in the second hairpin and had to pit and take fast repair.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Oh.
Just overdrove the car.
Well, I'm in the draft of Ryan now in a bit.
Yeah, this really helps because Pollard really got kiboshed.
That was at 134.3.
Okay, we crossed over on the last lap. We have an hour left to run.
Coming up on some slow cars, the class leaders in this group. Incident in turn 5.
Left side.
Yellow flag.
Clear left.
So, Cygnus is saying it is your go for the overtake. You do not need the fuel save. He is saying that the fuel number is very good. I think you got him here. I think you got him here.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Hey, you're even now.
Hold your line.
It's a car
Still
rejoining
even.
in front.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
You've just done a 135.0.
Okay, so that car we now know is running trimmed out too. So we should be able to get by him here in the infield.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Yeah, Mark, it's a nice car to drive. It really is. It's approachable. And really rewards smooth driving. But yes, drive the P2 first. Absolutely.
If you can drive the P2, you can drive this.
Yep. Yeah, they're not too dissimilar. Okay, Pollard is the fastest car on the track, so we've got to figure out a way by. Because we're going to need Burgess as the blocker car.
Oh, you little sneaky bastard.
Remember, you can use the apron to pass if you need it.
Stick with him. Keep him under pressure.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
That lap time was 135.9.
Because I do think he is holding us up now because Pollard's just closing in. We've got to get by.
On your left.
There we go.
Clear left.
Oh! You're good. You're
There's
good.
an
You're good.
incident in
You're good.
International Horseshoe. Looks like
You're
it's
not
Burgess.
good. Not good. Come in. Back up. Back up.
Slower
Back
cars
up.
ahead. These guys will
Come
be fighting for
forward
position.
tight.
They might
Forward
not see
tight.
you.
Forward tight. 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 Okay. Stay right. Stay right. Okay. Okay. You just got a little scrape damage. That's all it is. A little scrape damage, very minor. I'm gonna put the fast repair on. You're okay. How are you feeling?
Slower class car ahead.
Because I didn't see what happened. Did you get pinched or did you just loop it?
A pinch, and I think I just give it a little bit too much brake, and she just kind of
It's gaining
Yep.
on you.
Jiggles.
Gap is now 1.8 seconds. He's quicker than you into International
Well, Pollard's
Horseshoe.
by both Burgess and us. That may be a blessing in disguise. Because now you can just chase down Burgess and get on with it. So this is not the world's worst situation. Because
Okay,
Merkel
Burgess
has
in. The gap's
had
now
his adventures.
1.6. There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Oh, Burgess is pitting. He's out of sequence. So I think Burgess got the worst part of the exchange. We are P3, sir. So we know Pollard is quicker than us, so I think the only thing we need to worry about is the 004. Because P1 is now 35 seconds in front, so...
no chance catching him.
Okay, so...
Unless he wrecks it.
Well, let me see what happened to Burgess, because... It looks like he got a meatball out of that. So, folks, we're going to go back and replay here
Turn 6.
and see what happened.
Coming up on a slower class car.
All right, I'm checking the replay here.
P3. The lap time was at 1:35.1.
Oh, yeah, we caused that. We caused that. We got to apologize.
Yeah. Send him a message.
The gap to Merkel
Solid.
behind is now 3.2.
Nope, we caused that. Oh gosh, what, hold on here. What lap was that? 41? MIA car 22. Okay.
On your right. Clear right.
There's an incident in bus stop. Slower class car ahead.
Oh. Oh,
Ah!
okay. Good job. Slow. How's the car?
Damaged, I reckon.
Alright.
We've been called
All right.
into the pit
Yeah,
by the
come,
stewards
bring
for
it in,
repairs.
bring it in, bring it in. We'll do the car. We'll do the driver change right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm down on top end.
Well, we have our fast repair, so. I sent a message.
Yeah, my wheel's upside down.
Approaching a
intro.
group of slower class cars.
Okay. Well, we'll take our change, knowing we're gonna have to do a splash and go. No big. No big. Look like the car just jumped.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Engage the limiter. We don't have the data. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Well,
Okay.
good luck, sir.
Thank you. So that means we will have to stop again, but we know it's only fuel. That's why you race until the end. It's not over until it's over. And I have cold tires.
Yes. Second merge.
All right.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Careful
Slower
on
class
merge.
car ahead.
There's 2
Blue
behind.
flag.
On your right. Clear right.
And you're clear.
Yeah, it ain't over yet because people are going to try to do what we just did on the tires. Oh. Nope, nope. Let it go. Let it go. There you go. Son of a goat. Oh.
Well, good break.
I can't tell. I need help there. I'm looking at the AR.
How is she?
Don't know yet.
Cold tires.
I went in there and I was very long on the brake. The car just didn't stop.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're all right.
The gap to black ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
If anything, the wheel is actually slightly to the left, which is not the world's worst thing around here at Daytona.
No. Mine was 180 degrees to the right.
So we're
Upside
going
down.
to drive around it. I don't know if we're down a straight line speed because
Blue flag, P12. Coming up on a slower class car.
I'm driving conservatively on these tires.
Clear right. On your right.
Good there.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Clear.
The gap to black ahead is now 15 seconds. Blue flag.
We'll have Nate behind. 1 second back.
Yeah. All right.
Incident in bus stop.
I think a lot of people are going to start having issues here.
Yellow,
Approaching
yellow.
a group of slower
Yeah,
cars.
Good plastic. Nate's behind you.
On your right.
Water.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Clear.
Excuse me, I need to get by.
flag.
Right side.
All right,
Clear right.
clear.
So yes, these are my first laps in official competition
Coming up on a slower class car.
in this car and in a prototype in general. So I'm excited.
Oh, the P6 have a little wiggle.
Mm-hmm. So I am excited to share this with you and to share it with the team.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
Gap to black ahead is increasing. It's now 18
And
seconds.
see if I can get some time. I can tell you right now, probably a little down on top end.
Yeah. P6 and P7 are behind you.
Right
Going
side.
high.
Still there. Clear right.
I probably have a little aero damage on the
Car
front.
right. Clear right.
Looks like the tiniest bit on my side, but then again, probably not.
Yeah, besides the left hand being down a little bit, it's actually not bad. It's like a minor 10-degree
Slower class
down.
car ahead.
And I am driving very conservatively.
Car right. Hold your
Alright.
line. Clear
I
right.
didn't know what this GT was doing over here. Like I came down the inside and then I felt him pinch in the radar. I think you need to lower the field of view here a little bit. I'll do that when I get in clean air.
You're coming up on a
Okay.
slower car.
I feel like I'm a little hot, like seated high.
Hmm.
You see me right there, Harry.
Left side. Clear left.
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like Robertson.
Ooh. Robertson was one of the cars I got biased. Yeah, when the tires warm up, like right here, the
Yeah.
front end, like, noticeably better.
All right, Dwayne, we'll need to pit for refueling 1 hour, 27 minutes into the race.
I just need to get some pace in me because I'm very slow. Now, part of that I think is straight line damage, but part of it is
Slower class
driver
car
is
ahead.
slow. So,
Left side. Clear left.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
am I down on fuel?
Yeah, you only have 6 laps.
Well, we had to stop for fuel no matter what anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You have 2.7. It was 2.7 at the line.
All right, make sure I don't have any tires. All right, this isn't bad.
Yeah, no tires set. Full fuel
The lead car's pitting.
with a tear off.
Yep, we just took our extra stop in a strange way.
Yep.
Well, that will also help me get some damage repair. So
Yeah, like you are like your front
Pollard
tire
is leading the race.
when I came in was at 54% on the inside, so probably also why it's feeling a little weird.
yeah. Yeah, check my tires too when I come in because I may have to change them. So
I
just
reckon change them.
yeah, just put me on new rubber because I'm just paranoid right now.
Slower class car ahead.
Okay, what am I pitting?
Next time by.
Okay, so once more, so I go back around.
Yep. Go back around.
Okay. So now,
You're
Okay,
at
Dwayne,
1.8.
we're running on fumes, mate.
So,
Come into the pits at the end of this
box
lap.
next time.
Box this lap.
so my first impression of the car, it's a lot of fun to drive. It really is a lot of fun to drive. Just gotta find more pace in it. And I will do that.
Yep.
So I haven't been doing a lot of driving lately because of the arm. And it shows.
Pit window open.
Alright, I am boxing.
Pollard, no
There's an
leading.
incident in. Bus stop.
Yeah, I'm way down on top now.
Coming up on a slower class car. Very little fuel left. Coming to the pits at the end of
So
this
this
lap.
little short
Box
stint
this
actually
lap.
may have helped us.
Yep. So we're at 37 minutes left.
Alright.
Box.
Okay, Dwayne, the next car is Madsen. Look out for the pit speed limit. We'll pull you to the end.
There.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
That's a
Yeah.
good 6 minutes of optionals.
Oh,
Oh, that little hit is 6 minutes. No wonder we're struggling. Crap.
The leader, Pollard, is pitting.
I gotta get some of these fixed. But I can't wait too long. That's the problem. Let me know. Yeah, some of that's the wheel damage. Let me know where 13th is.
13th is second hairpin, West Horseshoe.
Okay. Because I'm going to try to get some of this fixed.
Just
Yeah,
coming
some
on to
of it-
NASCAR 1.
NASCAR 1. Okay, when he comes out of the bus stop is when I'm going to go. Because if he's because we don't know if he's stopped yet. Okay, Cygnus is saying
Yeah.
just go. All right. All right. Cygnus is saying nope. You're losing too much time. Okay. All right. That's why I asked, fellas. Because I don't know. Let's hope I got a little bit of aero fixed.
There's a car
Merge.
approaching. Don't cross the white
Clear
line.
on
Watch
merge.
your mirrors. a slower class car.
Remember, Dwayne, you're on very cold tires.
Very ice cold tires.
Yeah, it's very deceptive because when you think the tires are warmed up, it's not. That's where I lost it, because I thought the front was just starting to, and I was wrong. But that's a learning experience when you drive a new car.
Yep.
And so we're going to live with what we got. Cold tires.
Slower class car ahead.
Exactly.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want
I've done 2 or 3 corners, you're right. Just trying to get on with it now. Do the best we can with it. We're down, yeah, I'm hitting 300 and that's it.
B13.
That's all I got.
I can't remember what I was hitting.
320.
Straight.
20k down.
All we do is drive it to the end.
Yep. We're going to mitigate our loss. Get a result. And learn from it.
Okay, Dwayne, there's a group of slower cars ahead.
And that's
These guys
part
are
of the
busy
reason
fighting
why
each
we're
other.
doing this, is we're trying to learn this car.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, the set I wrote for it feels really good. It's
Robertson is now in the lead.
now finding, time, and that's just repetition. That's all this is now.
Yep.
Simone is gaining on you.
Exactly.
19 seconds.
Cannot improve without seat
Fast
time. You
enough
got to do
in
the
bus
work,
stop.
you get the results. And that is what I'm doing. We're going to do the work. Because this is a car that, when Le Mans comes around, we are going to probably field a team for if we have enough members.
Slower class car ahead.
For sure.
It's a great car to drive.
Car left, clear left.
And for me, who doesn't have a lot of prototype experience, we'll come around in the Global Endurance Series. I'll make that series up again to where there is a Le Mans race. The thing I'm learning about this car is brake pressure is everything. So Nathan was gracious enough to say, yeah, I'll drive with you.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Madsen.
And they're only 2-hour races, so... So, yeah.
A season of it.
We're going to have a whole season of it. Wow, when you get the bus stop right, holy cow.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Really, really enjoying this. We love our R8 very, very much. We love our R8 a lot. But I can see why people love this car.
R8 just needs to be updated.
Yeah, I agree, Cygnus. Like, I'm realizing how I brake is very... is not bad for this car. It's just getting better to finding the limit. I mean, you see my lap times are starting to drop. So learning is happening.
Blue flag. Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
So yeah, just learning, like, brake pressure is firm and then you slowly come off because there is no ABS. No ABS in these cars, which I really like. I like the fact that it is a challenge. You know, Nathan's a pretty good prototype driver. Look what happened to him in the bus stop. One little mistake.
Simone behind is now 16 seconds.
Yeah, but ever since that brake pedal pressure change, I feel like I'm a better driver. Well, Liz, here's how postage goes. We had good send. It was very nice.
On your left. Clear left.
And then the bus stop bit us.
Incident in turn 7.
And then cold tires bit us. But we're learning a lot about the car. The setup was bang on. Yep. Liz, you should drive this setup. You would not feel it was sketchy. You would feel it's very planted. Just don't do what I do and touch walls.
Coming up on a slower class car.
But yeah, Nathan, I see why you were liking it so much.
Yep.
Because you're right, the rear, once the tires and all that comes up, so nice. So nice.
It just eats it through the bus stop when it's hot.
Yep. And I do feel the aero wash in this car on the front, where it gives you that tactile sensation of, oh, I know what to do.
Yeah.
Car left.
Car left.
Clear left.
Clear again.
And the thing that I'm learning is when I short shift, I'm really keeping the car in the power band.
Especially
And-
when you short shift out of international, it
Mhm.
doesn't get squirrely.
Right.
It just plants it and goes.
Like, you know, in the P2, if you do it wrong, because of the
You're
way that the power band is, it's like, oh my. Now, Liz, this is a very good car to drive. Especially if you put my setup on it. It's a good car to drive. Not sketchy at all.
The gap to Simone behind is now 10 seconds. Coming up on a slower car.
Yeah, no, I would definitely recommend Liz to try out the set.
That's true about in the P2. First gear, you have to be really careful. Now, Liz, you should drive this. Remind me to give you the set, and I'll have you drive it. I think you'll like it. It's proper good.
Blue flag. P13.
Because if I, who has never driven a prototype before in competition, am going, hey, this is a good car. I had to be very careful
left.
there.
Clear left.
Oh, it's posted. Mark, it's in the Discord. You just pulled it from the Discord.
I think it was in the Daytona chat, but we can't see that anymore.
Oh, I deleted that. Yeah, I'll post it.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, we do need to figure out a file storage way for sets.
Right.
I agree.
Hold your line. Clear right.
If you want, Gyro, I can send you a link to my Google Drive. I have like 100 gigs free in it, so.
Well, I'm going to chalk this race up, Nathan, to potential. We
Yeah.
have a lot of potential in this car.
The gap to Simone behind is now 5.0. Slower class car ahead.
I shouldn't have done that. I just realized my error. See, that's GT3 error, not prototype knowledge. I tried to drive that like a
There's an
GT3.
incident in turn 6.
This is
Yeah.
not a
Looks like it's
GT3.
Holland.
Car off to the right,
Right side.
joining
Clear
fully,
right.
clear.
And I realized that. See, this is where I have to learn because compared to Nathan, I've had very little experience
On your
with
right.
this car.
Clear
So,
right.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Right side.
just trying to
Clear
nurse the
right.
car home because we are down a lot.
E14.
And yeah,
On your left. Clear left.
exactly. And that's where I need to drive this car in officials more. And after this, I am going to because it's a very enjoyable car. Lots of learning going on today.
The gap to Simone in front is
And
now
also, you know,
1.8.
Nathan's going through this because he's drove E2.
Slower car ahead. This guy's the class leader.
You know, but his curve is a little bit less steep than mine. So, and I will get quicker in this car.
Yep.
The key thing is I've been driving very safely, cautiously.
Left side. Clear left.
Because sometimes you just need to understand the car. You need something like this to go, oh, this is what the car is doing.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes left, and anything could happen. We're only a lap down to most of the field.
The leader, Robertson, is pitting.
Robertson's pitting. Why?
Pollard is now in the lead.
I wonder if they're out of sequence. Yeah, once it gets to like 290 out of the draft, that's it. That's all the car can push right now.
Yeah.
Well,
The gap to Simone ahead is increasing. It's now 5.8.
second may have had a wreck. So one of the interesting things is 7 forward gears in this car. So I'm having to get used to the extra shift. Because in our R8, it's only 6 gears. Nope, don't need to give it maintenance throttle, Dwayne. Let the grip hit, take it. Why is that, Mark? Yeah, it makes sense to treat first gear as the pit lane gear. Ah, new pedals.
Blue flag.
There we go.
Slower class car ahead.
Car left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag.
There you go. That will do the trick.
The gap to Simone ahead is increasing. It's now 8.1 seconds.
Yeah, I know, Jim, because we got car damage. Fix the aero on this car, and I would go faster.
Blue flag. You're coming up on a slower car.
Car right. Still there.
Right.
Still there. Clear right.
14th.
P3 put me in a bad position behind those GT3s. He's trying to get by me, and he's leaving me no choice to do that.
minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Left side, clear left.
Coming up on a slower class car. Blue flag.
Clear up.
The 004 car, after spinning and being dead last in the field,
On your left, clear left.
he almost hit me. He got real close to where netcode could have been a problem.
It's now 12 seconds.
Oh yeah. And I think that's why a lot of people have struggled.
On your right, clear right.
There's an incident in turn 5.
Like, I know a good second and a half of my slowness is the drag, is when you're 20K down on the straights here. Oh, it's a killer. It hurts. So I'm taking all of my lap times with like a grain of salt.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Okay, yeah, that was an off track
Try limits.
legitimately.
Keep it between the lines.
Yeah, exactly. It's drag be real right now. Outside of that, the car is lovely. I just need not to hit the tire barrier on cold tires. So this is all on me.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 16 seconds.
Oh God, 16 seconds. Can I keep her top 15?
Slower class car ahead.
What
Slower
the
class
hell was
cars
he doing?
ahead.
I don't know, but you notice I hit the brakes.
Yep.
My danger signals were up. And he hit the wall. Or Harry hit the wall. She hit the wall. Well, it may have been blocking because going into the bus stop. Because she saw two cars. And the relative. And didn't want to get drove off. But that's where you have to anticipate. And just lift on the apron and let everybody go by. Like, you don't put yourself in danger there. If you're P20.
Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
All you got to do. Easy, Dwayne.
10 minutes minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
And the car is easy to catch too. It will tell you if you've driven it incorrectly, and you can catch it if you're on the ball. Trying to stay 14th now. Chalk it up to a learning experience, and I don't know where round
Gap
2
behind
is.
is now decreased to 11 seconds. Blue flag.
Round 2 is Sebring.
Ah, yes. We will have a very good set for it.
Slower class car ahead.
In March.
We will definitely have a good set for that.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Well, Nathan, I don't know about you, but I think we need to do this again.
Oh, for sure.
Slower class car ahead.
I'm thinking of doing the whole season.
Yeah, I think so too. This is a good format. It's easy to manage. We know we got a good setup.
Yeah. And if we keep driving
Blue
this
flag.
in officials, we'll know the car even more.
Yep. Because we need to start doing that. Okay, you just don't want to let me by.
Left side.
Okay.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Blue flag.
So Cygnus has told us the winners in the split allegedly get a cash prize.
Yeah, I think so.
That's something to keep aware of. Okay, so Robertson
Blue flag.
taking their service, and they're back out. So they're 5 seconds, so they're going to draft by us.
Left side. Clear left.
There's
I
an
know for
incident
this,
in turn 7.
the
Looks like Quinton.
purse, I think, for this
Okay, Dwayne. There's a group of slower
FTvM
cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting
cup
each
was
other.
like 45 grand or something.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 5.9 seconds.
We have just under 6 minutes left.
Yeah, I think we're good on fuel. 7 at the line, so we're good on the fuel. The issue is P15 is closing.
Yeah.
And with this damaged car, I'm losing so much time on the high banks.
Slower class car ahead.
Yeah, we're just gonna car
minutes
home.
remaining, 5 minutes left.
If I can manage gaps. And a little draft would do me wonders. So every little bit of draft will help me here, because 5 minutes.
Okay, Blaine, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Three minutes.
He might get me on the last
Coming up on a
lap,
slower class car.
unless I get draft help.
The gap behind is now 3.0. You've just done a 136.1.
I mean, I'm driving right at the limit. I mean, I just hit a 36.1 in a damaged car.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. The track temperature is falling. It's now 91 Fahrenheit.
Damn! That car held me up at the worst time! Son of a goat.
Incident in Zone 5. It looks like Simone. Blue flag. You're coming up on a slower car. There's an incident in. Bus stop. It looks like it's Quinton. There's an incident in Zone 12. You think it might be Quinton. There's an incident in Zone 6.
Right side. Clear right.
He's got me no matter what, but Simone has had
Car
issues.
right. Still there.
He's dropping like a stone.
Clear right.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he's gone.
Incident in bus stop. We think it might be Simone.
Yeah, he's broke, but I mean, we got the spot back.
Incident in turn 12. It looks like Simone.
But yeah,
Right side.
here's where 20k down really
Clear
kills.
right.
Because if we had 20k, we're much further up.
Last lap.
White flag. One more to go.
Let's get across the line.
Coming up on a slower class car. Okay, Dwayne. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Clear right.
Push, push, push. We can catch this car. There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like it's Quinton. Simone behind is pitting now.
We do not give up. Because, you know, the car in front of me could have an issue.
Yep.
Just being down 20k hurts. There may be a freebie. But the promise of the car is there. It's there.
Car left. Clear left.
That's the thing about these 2-hour races. If you avoid issues, you will score well.
There's a big pile up in turn 1.
But if you don't avoid it,
Yellow flag. Watch out.
all right.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe, V14. And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
E14.
Well, we know we're better than that. But the world is not going to come to an end because we ended up 14th.
No. And like, if I didn't fuck up and we didn't have our fuck ups, we would have been fighting for the dance floor.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing we need to take from it is the promise of the car. We know we had a good set on this. And I am satisfied with that for a first effort. Because, you know, that's what it was. It was a first effort. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Because now we know where we can improve. But yeah, Nathan drove really well and has had that one little problem, and that's all it is in these very short races. You have a little problem here, a little problem there, and now you see how far back we are. So, but yeah, a lot of there's positives to take from that, for sure. So Nathan, how was the car for you?
It was great. Very, very smooth once you drove it right. And I think for sure it'll definitely be a shout even for Sebring coming up.
Hmm. I think we're going to be one of those teams that's like underrated. And you know, those things happen. We ended up not doing too bad. Nathan only lost 6. I only lost 5. So we were not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, 20k of damage hurts big time.
That's for sure.
So anyway, my friends, round 1 completed. Round 2, you've heard here, March Sebring. And I do think if we put a race together, we're going to be strong contenders in our split. So I'm going to drive this car a little bit more, Nathan. I really I can see, like, once you get used to the braking, how the weight transfer is so nice
Yeah.
between front and back. Oh, it's got
Oh yeah. Like
potential.
we're looking at the 19th of March for Sebring, and then it's going to be April for Road America. We have the Grand Prix Stricker in the Nürburgring in May. June we're in the Glen. July we'll be in Spa. Then Fuji in August. Atlanta in October.
That makes sense.
The Centripetal Circuit in November as an oval. And we have Suzuka at the finish in November.
Suzuka's going to be wild.
I'm
Suzuka's
wondering
going to
why
be
is there an
wild.
oval race happening?
At what circuit?
Centripetal Circuit.
Oh, that is the circuit to be named.
Oh.
So, for those unaware, iRacing sent out in the forum, um, I'll try to pull it up on stream here, but because my monitor's so big, a lot of times you don't see it very well. But in that post, it commented about development update on a few things is the name of it. Let me see if I can
Oh,
pull it
I
up
read
here
that
on the
actually.
browser. So yeah, here's the browser, and you'll see the problem. See how narrow it is. So let me see if I can bump that up for everybody. Let's see if that helps there. Yeah, that may help it. No, we need one more. Bam, there we go. That should help see that. And I'm going to scroll down. And it talks about the tires, but right here is what I'm going to talk about right here. And the paragraph, beyond our numerous sim R&D projects, and then they go through a bunch of fluff. And now they mention Algarve, Aragon. So Aragon is in Spain. Algarve is in Portugal. Jerez is also in Spain. Misano in Italy. Misano is where the Italian GP is for motorcycles. Pukekohe, which is in New Zealand, if memory serves. It's a supercar track.
Yep.
And Lebanon, which, looking at the accent, is either Spain or France. Matter of fact, let me look up the Le Den. It's a den, Dwayne, not a don. Den. So that is a French circuit in the south of France. So let me see if so looking at it, the format, I don't know if you see that on stream. That is that right there. Kind of looks a lot like Yas Marina or Barcelona in a way.
Does.
And the
I'm trying to
length
figure out which track
is
is.
short. It's 3.156. So kind of similar to Roscogen in Norway. But the other is Zandvoort, which means the banked oval. If you see in the picture right here, I don't know if you see my mouse, that part's going to get tweaked. So that is what is going on. And you see how big the zoom is on the monitor tab there. But yeah, there's the picture. And so, yeah, they're adding like Algarve is a fantastic GT3 circuit. Oh, Aragon has MotoGP races. Jerez has a storied history, both in Formula One and in MotoGP races. Misano, as aforementioned. So there's a couple of like the Lebanon may be a free offering, but adding half a dozen will be very very nice. So good work being done by iRacing, and also dirt. They're making dirt better. Yeah, I'm there with you. My wallet is going to hate me too. Buying all that. So yeah. Nathan and I are going to do this again at Sebring, and we're going to practice. And I'm going to do better than I did today. And honestly, I think I did okay. I was just down 20K, you know, and just improve on this, and we'll do this again in March. So, Nathan, you have any last things before we sign off?
No, not at all. I think that
Is
was a
there?
great race. We shall definitely do it again in March.
Yep. I
And
think we got the
I
potential,
think
man. I
our
really
next
do.
outing, I think, is what, in Bathurst? Is it next week?
It's this coming weekend, yeah. Bathurst,
That's going to be fun.
7 days. See, I can do 7. I have a math degree. There's hope for me yet. 7
Yeah.
days. It's going to be great. And
Yes, it is.
I'm going to leave you all with
I don't
one
think we're
thought.
going to get anywhere near the times that they did last night in the race,
No,
but we'll try and get close.
I'm putting so much downforce on our car. I just think it's going to be rough. I think we need
Yeah.
the downforce, and a clean car getting to the end is going to score us really, really well.
Yeah.
I really do. So
Sure.
I'll leave you with this last thought, my friends. Oh, Cygnus, it is set up for 55C. When we did the calculations, I set the range on Gunther from 48 to 60. So that's why we're going to set it up for a lot of grip. So I'll leave you all, my friends, with this last thought. Persistence is an admirable quality. And today we persisted, even though, we had a little bit of misfortune. We got the car home. Too many people quit too easily. So I hope you look at this example and go, you know what? I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep improving. So on behalf of Nathan, Full Tilt Virtual Motorsport, as always, my friends, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. God bless.